The Southeast Alabama Coalition for the Homeless is hosting a Homeless Connect event here in the Wiregrass, and here to tell us more about it this morning and how you can help is the Executive Director of the Harbor Church, Mr. Cody Kirchhoff. And thanks so much for joining us again this morning.
Me.
Absolutely, anytime. So tell us all about this event. When and where is it going to be held?
Well, this event's been going on for probably the last decade. We changed the format a few years ago, and so this event's held directly behind Wiregrass 211, which is 545 West Main Street in Dothan. In between Main Street and Hammond Street, we have a large covan trailer back there that we are having donations dropped off to. And then that event on Saturday morning coming up, May the 4th, from 7 to 10, we need all the community volunteers that we can get to help package and then deliver these incredible items and survival bags to the homeless of our community.
Okay, very well. And Tent City, everybody knows about that. The homeless is a very real concern here in the Wiregrass for sure. We may not think of it on a smaller town like us, but we do have a need for sure. What are some of the items that y'all are collecting specifically?
Collecting specifically, when you think of donations, everybody thinks of non-perishable foods, hygiene items. We're taking summertime clothing only, which is shorts and shoes and sandals. But we think of those items, but when you're out in the elements for 6 months at a time or a year at a time, we need all kinds of tents, sleeping bags, Coleman stoves with mini propane bottles, air mattresses, camping chairs. Those are some of our larger ticket items because as you are living in the element, I was just down at one of the many tent cities this past week, and most of the zippers on all the doors of their tents are broken by this point. It's just tents sometimes aren't made to use every day for a year straight.
Absolutely. So thinking of when you're going camping supplies for sure is needed. And obviously, let's just talk about, we know why this is important, but just reiterate to people why this is so important that y'all host this type of event.
Yeah, the SEACH, which is Southeast Alabama Coalition for the Homeless, our goal is to end unwanted homelessness here in the Wiregrass. Unwanted is a different word than chronic. Unwanted is for those who are really just going through a really tough time, and they want to get out of it. I just saw an article the other day about an Olympic athlete from the 80s who was a bicycle rider and just ended up being homeless.
Wow.
So anybody that can happen to. You mentioned Tent City. We have 12 locations in the city, 600 homeless, about 3,000 near homeless in our city. So we want to do all that we can to reach those, to connect with those who maybe are going through an unwanted homeless season of their life and help them to get out of it.
12 locations right here in Dothan.
Right here in Dothan.
That is so sad. Well, all right, let's recap here. It's going to be this Saturday. Let's remind people of where they can drop off donations and the times.
And we desperately need donations dropped off. 545 West Main Street, which is the Wiregrass 211 office. You can donate all the way up until next Friday. We need your donations. And then Saturday, starting at 7 a.m., we'll have breakfast and coffee and lots of good stuff. But right behind Wiregrass 211, directly by the covan trailer behind the office.
Okay, anything else you'd like to mention?
No, this year our donations are a little bit lower. I think spring breaks and Easter and everything crept up on everyone. And we're just asking this great community that we live in to really come out because we need you and the people need you. Yeah,
well, thank you for all of the work that you do there at the Harbor Church. I commend y'all for what you do. I know you do a lot, not just for this event, but for several other things and needs in the area. Well, it's good to see you again,
nice
Cody.
To see you,
And obviously we can't cover all of the supplies here live, but we will put a full list of all of the donations that they need and are looking for with the times if you're interested and want to help out and get involved on our website at dothanfirst.com. And stick around.